Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division champion of the world.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Do you believe what we are seeing? One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but don't expect these fans to be sitting down. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
The perfect counter lands. Nice counter. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter shot lands. And Sugar is in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And Sugar Ray is rocked. Disaster averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no...
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight.
And there's the bell to start round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nobody home with that hook. You'd like to see more jabs. You don't want to trade shots. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Can't land that jab. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. How about that time counter? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
Let him back into the fight. The bell rings and we start the third. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. That left hook missed. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Perfect. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears. On to the fourth we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
A perfect counter shot. Back and forth they go. Swing and a miss with that hook. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
And just got countered. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like two different...
There's the bell to start round 5. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How about that time counter shot? The stamina is off the charts. Time they throw a shot, they get countered. They got out of the way of that right hook. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder. Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And Sugar is in trouble. How did they survive that?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. There's the bell for round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good defense on that left hook. They exchanged punches. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Sugar Ray's in trouble. Somehow weathered the storm.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, he can make mistakes. And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Carrying away the right hook. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And Sugar Ray is rocked. Talk about Alvarez in that match. Round 8, and we're off again. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Oh, Leonard just got rocked. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Oh, my word, Canelo just got clipped. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Riddick Bowe, 6'5", 240 pounds with a reach of 81 inches. And they'll be facing Muhammad Ali, 6'3" tall, the best to ever do it.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
Here comes Riddick, the greatest Muhammad Ali. Watch the footwork. Watch the hand speed. No one does it like Ali.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner,
from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic silver medalist and the 2-time unified heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Big Daddy Riddick Bowe.
Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only 3-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night. Because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that were... These 2 fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Clean jab. Swing and a miss with that jab. This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. And he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Bull in a matador. Pop, jab, move. Get them angry.
Well done with that counter shot. So much firepower here. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice job getting that punch through. There's a counter shot. Do you believe what we are seeing? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Bowe in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Here we go. It's round 2. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali. Oh, no! Ali is down! As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
That's lights out!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one.
Whoa, Johnny! The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble.
Face with tears of joy.
Now needs this.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.